lost my vision in '92. And one of the first questions I had when getting involved with the American Council of the Blind was, how does a blind person vote? And I was told we don't.
Some of the feelings that we have about progress with respect to voting rights. We've made it so that you can get to the top of the ramp, but you still can't get in the door.
It was a fact that persons with disabilities have not had equal opportunity at the polls, starting right at getting in the door.
A lot of people with psychiatric disabilities, unfortunately, do not vote.
It was more of an attitudinal barrier in commitment. Once they made that commitment, it got done.
Thomas Paine once said that the right of voting for representatives is the primary right by which other rights are protected. Hi, I'm Gary O'Brien, Chair of the New York State Commission on Quality of Care and Advocacy for Persons with Disabilities, which is proud to co-sponsor this educational series with the New York State Bar Association and with generous financial support from the New York Bar Foundation. This edition of Disability in the Law is entitled Getting In to Vote. Since the well-documented voting problems of the 2000 national election and the subsequent passage of the Help American Vote Act of 2002, commonly referred to as HAVA, the United States has begun to actively modernize its voting systems. HAVA's primary purpose is to provide funding to states to improve the quality, reliability, accuracy, accessibility, affordability, and security of voting equipment, election systems, and voting technology. Among HAVA's many noteworthy goals are to make voting equipment and systems fully accessible for individuals with disabilities, including people who are blind and visually impaired, to ensure that such individuals can vote independently and with privacy. As the experts in this edition of Disability in the Law discuss, this has not been an easy process. Although progress has been made, significant challenges remain. I hope that this show provides you with a good introduction to the legal and personal issues involved in assuring persons with disabilities have the opportunity to fulfill their right to vote in an accessible and private manner. I hope you enjoy the show.
The Help America Vote Act is an election reform statute that was passed after the 2000 election and everything that happened in Florida. And for the most part, it was to change how we administer elections in federal elections specifically. Now, although most people see it as an election reform statute to the disability community, it's more than that. It's actually a civil rights statute because it's the first statute ever to federally mandate that people with disabilities have the right to vote privately and independently. And before the Help America Vote Act, that was not guaranteed under any federal or state statute.
We've had long-standing problems in New York and the rest of the country with voting systems, with making it easy to vote, register and vote, and accessible for all eligible citizens. That's been an ongoing struggle, and history of the country has been one of opening up democracy to more and more people, removing barriers. So HAVA was a terrific opportunity to address both the kind of problems that we saw in Dade County and West Palm Beach in Florida, but some long-standing issues on accessibility to registration and voting in this country. HAVA provided an opportunity to meaningfully open up the process to those Americans.
The implementation of the Help America Vote Act was critical in our efforts, and we visited policymakers over and over again to give them a first-hand look through our eyes, through our words, at the way we saw Election Day. We explained to them what I think Tom Paine once said, that voting is the right from which all other rights spring, and that it was absolutely imperative that New York get this right.